Hey everybody, want to wheeze them here. It is Thursday, Tuesday, August 12th, 2014. My days are all messed up here. But just kind of showcased the latest 3 custom painted Skylanders. But news to you, there's actually 4 of them. Chase McCann, I realize now, is in the exact same spot as it was last time. So if you find him, feel free to post up. That said, I wanted to do a Series 2 Terrapin. That was who I wanted to custom paint originally, and he's really hard to find. I had to get a triple pack, and Toys R Us had a really good sale. I got the triple pack for $9.99. Can't remember what I gave for this next guy, but I think it was like half price, maybe $5 or something. And what I did, and I think this is kind of cool, to date, some of my favorite poses, probably just off the top of my head, top 5 still, and possibly definitely in the top 10, but probably top 5 on all of them to date, everyone included. Series 2 Slam Bam, which you can see here. I did the Quicksilver Slam Bam kind of for my nephew. The other one, of course, Series 2 Terrapin. Big fan of his spiked knuckle pose. I actually like it the best of all the Terrapin poses. One of the figures that I think has a really awesome pose, which a lot of people overlook and don't give him credit for, and it's also one of the most original Skylanders. It's one of the guys I thought that's really cool, alongside with Prism Break and some others. It is Stump Smash in his Series 2 pose. Now this is a regular one, obviously not a custom paint. You can see by the orange base there. He just looks down and dirty. He is a very hardy character. Huge amounts of health for this guy, and he's kind of got it dialed up here. You can kind of see it's almost like a meat cleaver or something on both ends of his trunks. He's got the thorn bark needles going on. Just a really well done repose, and again, this is, in all honesty, within the top 10 to date. I'm not talking about giants, I'm talking about all 3 games, and that I'm even including the ones that I've seen for Trap Team. This is just an awesome pose. So I'd had this plan for a long time, just like I had planned to do, Series 2 Terrapin. I was going to make a dark Stump Smash. I planned to call him Sinister Stump Smash, actually. What happened is I was experimenting a little bit with the paint, if you will. And what I planned to do, of course, I was going to make him like a black, and then I was going to have silver, replace the gold as I usually do. I was going to have silver everywhere you see like the little age circles or the stumps, marks. And the silver covered amazingly well, looked better than I thought it would. But then I thought, okay, I don't want him to be like jet black, like Eyebrow or Chaos, something like this. I wanted it to look aged, and I wanted it to look special in addition to being aged. So what I started doing is coming in, and in like the deep grooves, I would put like a really light coat of the metallic silver. And then my plan was to come in when it was just barely dry to the touch, go over it with a light coat of black, and it would kind of give off like a smoky effect, or maybe a charred effect. And that was actually working really well. And then what happened is I was messing around with something. Might have been Stealth Elf, I can't remember. I was doing all 4 of these at the same time. I'd like apply a little paint here, let it dry, move on to the next one. It was a really long night. But you can kind of see, I'm not going to show you the entire thing just yet. You see like the traces of the black there. You kind of get a feel for what I was going to do. I started applying that, and then I thought, you know what, I wonder how this color would look. And this color was like a little bit of green, and then I kind of blended it with another one in a little container, and it turned out to look awesome. And it's not what I had planned. You can actually see here, this is like that. It's almost got like a gold metal flake in it, but it's a like a really bright green. It's almost like a candy color if we were in automotive. So this, of course, is the custom green side, and then this, of course, is what I started out trying to do as the dark side. Now the problem is I'd done part of him in the black tones for the dark version, and then I was trying to cover him, and it's really hard to cover black, obviously. But this is it. This is where I'm at right now, and I think I've got to leave him like this because it looks too awesome for me to paint over. The silver doesn't look as good with that, as I think it would have looked good naturally. I may actually, if they do that sale again, or I can get this guy for $5, I'm going to buy another Series 2 Stump Smash and make my dark one, which, I mean, you kind of, obviously it wouldn't have any of that green. It would be like a far darker color, but it would look really cool. But I mean, here you can see I changed that gold or the brass color over to silver. Did the same thing on the stumps, and what's cool, it didn't just like make some tacky looking over application of paint. It took on, you know, the lines still. I was able to get a, you know, kind of like a skim coat, if you will, there on the top, and then on kind of like the two shoulder blades or nubs, if you will. And then of course there in the mouth. Now you have to realize my initial plan, which you can kind of see on this half of the figure, was to go with the Sinister Stump Smash. As is that green color, I mean, I could not put it on there. It's like a perfect, it almost looks factory. I could reseal this guy and a lot of people would assume it was this on the shelf. And then the trained eye would be like, whoa, you know, what is the deal? Is that like some emerald edition or something? But, I mean, you get the contrast here. This is kind of like the Forest Savior green versus the standard kind of like bark finish. And then over here you still got a little bit of the, what was going to be my Sinister Stump Smash coloration. But like I said, when I saw that, the green, which, you know, my plan was to see what the green looked like and then cover it with black because it was going to be easy to do. I never dreamed it would turn out to look that good, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm also kind of sad because I really wanted Sinister Stump Smash, but I think he turned out awesome. Hopefully you agree with me here. And the thing is, I mean, the way it is, if I position him like this or something, this would obviously be reflecting light, and then this arm would be catching the shadow, so it almost plays into that. It's just like an overly thought out custom painted Skylander facing at this angle, or the light source, you know. Again, I do really want to make my Sinister Stump Smash. I think he's a perfect character for that. You kind of get a feel for how it would look, you know, like the Blackie's charred, smoky look. But it could also be Smoky Stump Smash, I guess, or something. Almost like he's, you know, been through a forest fire type thing, and he's just really angry. So this pose conveys that anyway. But again, what I'm calling this guy right now, it's almost like he's a savior of the forest or something. So I'm kind of leaning towards like Savior Stump Smash. I don't know, that's kind of cheesy. Sinister Stump Smash was awesome. I had it all planned out, but like I said, I never dreamed that little kind of like dribble of green I mixed up was going to look that cool. So best laid plans gone awry, but I think it turned out well. So this is Savior Stump Smash. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would like this or Sinister Stump Smash better. I know you can't really see Sinister, but just picture like a dark edition, if you will, you know, black and silver. I think it lends himself very well to that. So as always, please make sure you are subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. And until next time, myself and the Stump Smash is here. We'll catch you later.